IU is not an artist that I closely follow or keep up with regularly, but when I was just getting into K-pop, as with I think many others, she was the first soloist I really listened to. I feel like when you are new, you listen to artists like Somi and IU, but then you progress on to people like Taeyeon and Changha, maybe even Yukika. Anyways, while I'm not so into her as I once was, certain songs by IU have stuck with me and in some cases have become some of my favourite songs. Epilogue off of her fifth album Lilac is one such example, and today I thought it would be fun to talk about. As always, I do hope you enjoy. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and let's talk about one of my favourite songs, Epilogue by IU. The song Epilogue is very old-fashioned sounding in its production. It has muffled sounds playing in the background which mimic an old record playing, and there's flurries of strings throughout. This old feeling to the song reflects what I really believe it is about. That is a long-lasting couple meeting for one final time before they break up. So let's start with the title of the song. The epilogue of a book is basically one final time for the reader to see its characters, how their lives have changed before the story definitively ends. Given this, I think the title is honestly pretty perfect. As I said earlier, it plays out as a couple discussing their broken love and that one final meeting before their story ends. Sound familiar? Let's move on to look at the actual song. In the verses and the pre-chorus, IU uses a very light and airy tone while singing, which juxtaposes Epilogue's overall helplessness. However, during the chorus she does open up, revealing the speaker's true heartbreak. You can hear just in IU's voice the emotion, but the lyrics top it off, stating, "There is no doubt in my mind. That's just how it goes." This suggests that the questions the speaker has been asking have been answered as no. Was it good to know me? Was it good to love me? In the pre-chorus, she states that if her lover answered yes, with that alone her life will be okay. As I just said though, it is implied that the answer is indeed no. Following up from the realization, the next lyrics read, "I'm not anywhere, but I'm sure I'm everywhere. I believe that is possible." Now, at first I wasn't too sure how to interpret this, but I think the fact that the last line of the chorus is the speaker being full of belief is significant when you take into consideration that the song as a whole doesn't end with the chorus. It in fact ends with an outro which we'll come back to talk to in just a little bit. The fact that the song doesn't end with the chorus extends to therefore being that it doesn't end with the speaker feeling this possibility. It feeds back into this idea of helplessness that is presented throughout the song. So after being filled with belief, the second verse takes us back to the questioning. The speaker is honestly delusional, wanting to ask further questions even though she knows and we know the answer will be no. I've already said multiple times, but this does show the speaker's helplessness, asking questions like, "Are you still proud we were together at some point in life?" Even though it is fruitless. That line alone, knowing that the reply was no, makes me feel so sad. And it makes me imagine this scenario, watching this long-lasting love breaking down in front of me, the long memories tossed aside with the simple reply of no. This is why I love this song so much, honestly. This then leads me to talk about the outro that I mentioned earlier, which reads, "I don't have any regrets about this night. I fall into a deep sleep. If I go to you and tell you what I dreamt, will you even listen?" In this section of the song, I's voice is different to any of the other sections, being a lot softer. Perhaps this is to show the speaker giving up on the hope she had, with realization now taking over her brain. All throughout the song, the speaker is asking questions and the outro is no different. But what is significant is the fact that the outro ends on a question, meaning we don't get a definitive answer to it. This could once again highlight her refusal to admit the truth, but it could also suggest that the speaker has now accepted reality. This is her last question that isn't answered because she already knows it. The song therefore ends with finally no more questions raised, as the familiar strings, guitar plucks, and distorted voice wash away the song and the speaker's love. Initially, I wasn't going to talk about the little music video slash clip that comes with Epilogue, but I think it is something to definitely mention. Its main significance for me is the color palette it uses. There's warm and rich browns, which is what I really associate with the song Epilogue. But overall, there's just not much to analyze. I mean, it's a clip of IU dancing to a little bit of Epilogue on her own in just a scenario. I guess you could say that on the objects around her, there's layers of dust which mimic the old feeling to the song, or that she may be dancing to the song playing off of an old record player, which mimics the old record player sound to Epilogue itself. But overall, I just don't think it is that significant. I did just want to mention it though. Finding a sole reason as to why I like Epilogue so much is honestly really hard. There are many things I like and appreciate about the song. Whenever I listen to it, I feel as though I'm transported, not necessarily to a different world, more so a scenario with its own narrative, characters, and conflict. As soon as it starts playing, I have to sit back, listen to it, reflect. It's the type of song that makes you think deeply and feel something. Overall, Epilogue is simple in its nature, but the more you listen to it, the more it grows. As you get deeper underneath its surface, you find more and more things to like about it. I definitely know that while making this video, my feelings towards the song have changed, and now I honestly love it more than I did previously. And I hope by watching this video, you too will feel at least somewhat connected to the song. Even if you've never listened to Epilogue, which you totally should do, I hope you can at least see why to me it is so good. As always, I do hope you enjoyed this video. I know I've been gone for a little bit, but between having exams and trying to do justice to this song in the video, time has just gotten away with me. I hope that my points are clear, you can see where I'm coming from, all that, because I am not good at doing this. But if you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Feel free to put your thoughts on the song down in the comments below. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.